money on Pinterest? That is a great question that I get asked on a daily basis. So today we're going to dive into 5 different ways that you can make money on Pinterest this year. So let's go ahead and dive in. The first way that you can make money on Pinterest is through marketing a digital course. That is a method that I am using on a daily basis for my own business. So I have multiple different digital courses, and a really great way for me to nurture my audience is through directing them to a place where I can share a lot of value and really teach them more about specific topics. And then naturally through that blog post that I'm directing them to, I'm not only educating them and inspiring them on these different topics, but then I can also very naturally share with them how they can take the next step and learn more about that specific topic. And they can usually do that through one of either my paid workshops, a mini course, or my full signature course. So I can, when I'm thinking about directing my standard pins, my video pins, or even educating through my idea pins, what I can do is I can either direct people to the workshop or the digital course directly. So I would be linking the pin directly to that digital course. Or I can link my pins to my blog posts where, like I mentioned, I am offering a lot of value and inspiration. So whether they purchase the course or not, I'm still serving my audience in a really great way. And when you share that value and that inspiration, not only are you serving your audience regardless of whether they buy from you or not, but they're typically more likely then to save that pin because they feel like, ooh, this information is so good, I need to save it for later. So you always want to think about first serving your audience and building that like, know, and trust. And then they're more likely to save that pin. And even if they don't buy right away, they could come back down the road and buy from you at another time. So one really great way to monetize Pinterest is if you have a digital course, you can absolutely market that. Now, I mentioned linking directly to your course or even your blog post where you might be nurturing your audience through that content, but you could also link to a lead magnet or a webinar or a masterclass. So on this YouTube, I do have my free masterclass over my Pinterest Quick Start, but that's something that I also link my pins to on Pinterest as well. And through that masterclass, essentially what happens when people watch that masterclass, I am giving them an hour of free Pinterest training. And then from there, I do share with them if they want to learn more about Pinterest, they can then purchase my signature course and they are given a limited time discount. And then they are on my email list and I am able to share more value. And if they decide not to buy my course, that's okay because I'm still serving them on a weekly basis through Pinterest tips, strategies. I share with them when I have a new YouTube video so they can learn more. So you can see where even if people don't buy from you that digital course right away, you are still building this relationship with them and then they might buy from you down the road. Now, the second way to monetize Pinterest is through your services. So if you are a service-based business, Pinterest is a really great way to market those services. And I would recommend if you are marketing your services, it's a really great way to showcase your knowledge, your expertise, and even case studies, testimonials through directing your pins to a place where you can educate them through something like a blog. So it's going to be a little bit of a harder sell to direct people to booking a call with you directly. So in order to increase those conversions or getting people on calls with you, because that's how most service-based providers are converting their potential clients is through getting on a discovery call. One way to get them on the discovery call is through, like I mentioned, showcasing your knowledge. So for an example, I might have a full blog post about Pinterest ads and what type of ad you should run if you were just getting started with Pinterest advertising. And then in that blog post, I'm sharing tons of value. So they are going to be learning whether they book a call with me or not. But my main call to action for that specific blog post would be if you want to do the done for you route, you can book a discovery call with me and hand over your Pinterest ads to an expert. So you can see that as a service-based provider, that can be a really great way to get people on discovery calls. And since Pinterest is a search engine, you have this opportunity to reach a new and a different audience. And I like to think of Pinterest as more of a warmish audience because they are already actively searching for, through keywords, the solution to their problem. And as a service-based provider, you are offering a really great solution to that problem where you can totally take that off of their hands for them. So that is the second way that you can monetize Pinterest. Now, the third way is something that always perks people's ears up, and that is through affiliate marketing. That's right, you can share affiliate links on Pinterest. Now, if you want to participate in affiliate marketing on Pinterest, you don't have to have a website, which kind of is good news, but I want you to keep in mind something. Even though you don't have to have a website to share affiliate links on Pinterest, I highly recommend businesses that are seriously considering affiliate marketing as a means of income and supporting their family or their livelihood to eventually get a website, because it is so valuable to have real estate essentially that you own. And when you have a website, you own that website, and it's such a great thing to invest in long-term for your business. Not to mention, it can be very helpful to your Pinterest strategy, because when you set up your business Pinterest account, if you have your own website, you can confirm that domain. And when you have confirmed your domain on Pinterest, those pins are actually indexed differently. Pinterest has different information about who you are in your website when you have that domain confirmed. So it can really be beneficial to have the website, because then you have your domain confirmed, and then those pins might also perform better because they are indexed differently as well. Now, if you're like, Emily, I don't want to have my own website, I just want to share affiliate links, that's totally fine and you can do that. However, one thing to keep in mind when you are sharing affiliate links in general on Pinterest is that you are not only complying with your affiliates, but that you are also complying with Pinterest affiliate terms. So one term that they have in particular is that you always need to disclose that you are sharing an affiliate link. Now, when you're thinking about the people or the brands that you're an affiliate for, sometimes they do have different rules and regulations. So you want to make sure that you are abiding by those rules and your regulations before you just start sharing those affiliate links, because some might mention that you can't share their affiliate links on Pinterest. So those are things that you need to educate yourself on before you dive further into affiliate marketing. Now, I do want to mention that idea pins are a really great way to improve the distribution of your pins. And what I mean by that is right now, Pinterest is still really favoring, from my experience, idea pins. And that means that they are pushing them out on a greater scale than I'm experiencing in comparison to my standard or my video pins. So they're really just favoring them. So for example, at one point, Instagram was really favoring pushing out reels. Right now, I'm still experiencing, especially with my account and honestly, even my client accounts, is that Pinterest is still favoring pushing out those idea pins. So when you are investing in that time and that energy into affiliate marketing on Pinterest, you can tag your affiliate links on your idea pins. So that could be a really great way to get some traction with those pins that you are directing to your affiliates. So what you will need to do when you are creating that idea pin, you will go ahead and you hit the plus sign as you are creating that idea pin. And then when you are setting that up, you can actually, there is a sticker on the Pinterest app when you're creating the idea pin where you can tag a product. Now you will have to enter 2 different links, and the first link will be your affiliate link. And then the second link will be what they call a clean link. And that would be the link that just goes directly to the product. So you're sharing your affiliate link for the product, for example, and then also just the regular link for the product. So I'm not really sure why Pinterest has you do that, but that's how they are having you share those affiliates and those idea pins currently. So that is a really great way to monetize Pinterest. And keep in mind too, I mentioned before, and just circling back to this, when you have your own blog, not only are your pins indexed differently, but keep in mind when you have your own website/blog, you can also nurture your audience through that blog content. And it's a different way to really naturally share why you believe in this product or this program, and it's a great way to share those affiliates. So for an example, I am an affiliate for both Talent and Canva, and both of those affiliates are linked in this YouTube video. But when I am sharing, for example, my favorite tools for streamlining your Pinterest marketing strategy, I might share both Canva and Tailwind, and then I can share those affiliate links really naturally, and they're programs and platforms I'm already using and I love on a daily basis. So speaking of Tailwind, this leads me right into the fourth way that you can monetize your Pinterest traffic, and that is through brand partnerships. So I know that I mentioned that I am a proud Tailwind affiliate, and I only share programs, platforms, brands that I know and I use and I love. So I had been sharing Tailwind and telling people to use it and actually requiring that my clients use it for a couple of years before I told them that I had been sharing about Tailwind for a couple of years before I decided that, hey, I should capitalize on this and actually become an affiliate, because I'm already sharing with my audience about affiliate and also requiring that my clients use Tailwind as well. So after having an affiliate with them for a while, then I decided to take it a step further and actually ask them if they would be interested in a brand partnership. So now the partnership that I have with Tailwind, they actually paid me to create content where I am promoting their platform and really sharing tips and reasons with my audience as to why they might want to utilize Tailwind for their brand. So for example, Tailwind pays me to create content, and when I'm creating that content, I am creating an idea pin, a reel, a TikTok video, and that's something that you can work out with different brands when you are creating that partnership with them. So brand partnerships, that is something that Pinterest told us at the beginning of this year. Hey, utilize this as a way to monetize our platform. So that is something that they've really been pushing for this year as well. So the last way that you can monetize Pinterest, and I want to mention today I'm covering 5 ways that you can monetize Pinterest, but honestly, there's even more ways. But today I thought that this would give you enough information to get started. So this 5th way that I am covering today is through your products, and this is kind of a no-brainer. So I shared how you can monetize through sharing your courses, but obviously a really great way for businesses to monetize Pinterest is through sharing their products. So Pinterest is really working hard on becoming more shoppable. And this is a really great way for e-commerce to capitalize on getting their brand out there in front of their ideal audience. Remember, I said when people come to Pinterest, they are a warmer audience because they are already actively searching for solutions to their problem. They're searching for ideas, inspiration. They're not usually typing in brand names. They just want ideas and inspiration. So e-commerce absolutely should take advantage of Pinterest pushing for the platform to become more shoppable. And depending on your brand, how many products you have, there are a few things that can make this easier, or maybe you won't be eligible at this point, but you can become a verified merchant, which then that goes ahead and it gives you a blue check mark. And also when you have your shop integrated with your Pinterest account, then it also creates the shop tab on your Pinterest profile, and it also creates shoppable pins or product pins. So that's something else that's really cool. So for example, I worked with a business that sold baby pacifiers, and she sold a wide variety, I'm gonna say at least 10 or more different styles, types, colors, etc. And she had a Shopify store. So Shopify integrates very seamless with Pinterest. What you have to do is you have to have the Pinterest app on your Shopify, but then it took a few seconds to integrate her Shopify with Pinterest. And then once we did that, she got the shopping tab, then she had those shoppable pins, and it was, like I mentioned, really seamless. And then we also, another great way to monetize her pins, so we had the shopping pins, is then I started creating really engaging idea pins. And through those idea pins, I was able to tag her products. So when people are watching these idea pins, then they can click on the product directly and be directed to that place where they can then buy that baby pacifier. So if you sell a physical product, you absolutely should be capitalizing on the power of Pinterest. So these are the 5 different ways that I wanted to share with you today. Like I mentioned, there are actually even more ways to monetize Pinterest, and one in particular that I think I might be creating a video on soon will be Pinterest TV. I'm gonna start exploring that for myself and my own brand, and I can't wait to share more with you. If you wanna learn more about Pinterest, I highly recommend that you check out some of my other Pinterest marketing and strategy videos. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and let me know in the comments what other topics you want me to cover in more depth. I love serving my audience, and I want to thank you for joining me here today. I can't wait to see you again next week in my new episode. Bye for now.